We are gathered here today because we want to call attention, although I don't think much attention is needed, to the outrageous smear campaign that many are launching against our vice presidential nominee, Governor Sarah Palin.
One of the things I have been told by many Democrats over the last several months is how disappointed they were in their own party for not standing up against the sexist smears that Hillary Clinton endured. Liberal websites are outrageously accusing Governor Palin of faking a pregnancy. One of Senator Obama's spokesmen accused Governor Palin of being a Nazi sympathizer. They have accused Governor Palin of being part of fringe groups. Obama supporters have released her Social Security number into the public. We have seen supermarket tabloids that not only support Barack Obama putting these smears on the cover, but also shout with massive headlines about sex and babies and lies. Many people have demeaned and belittled her experience, and as women, we all know how frequently that happens.
I am absolutely outraged. You know, I am the proud mother of a child with Down syndrome. And I am absolutely incensed. I am offended and insulted that the media has made much to do about that. And how dare she run for vice president when she has a child with a disability? You know, and for the media and for the bloggers and for the other side to even make the comments that they make, shame on them. Shame on all of them.
The media continues to attack conservative women to seek a way to diminish their record and to demonize their actions.
That these smears are meant to distract the American people from the very real fact that Governor Palin has more executive experience than Barack Obama. Let me also say to you that Governor Palin is a tough executive who has demonstrated during her time in office that she is ready to be even the president, not just the vice president. The Democrats will allow you to talk about Hillary the way you did, in a very demeaning way. You see us up here, we are not going to allow you to do that, because we know who she is and what she's about, and she represents women of America. And we're not going to have this foolishness. Now let me use some ebonics right here. So I want to make sure that you can understand what I'm saying so I can bring it down to you like the kids say on the street. As Republican women, we know what we're doing. We know who we are. We ain't going to take it. We're not going to take it. And we will get with you when you keep messing with us.
You know, I have to say, I find all of this conversation about whether or not she is qualified, which I think initially emanated from the Obama campaign, quite stunning. Sarah Palin is our nominee for the vice president. What I believe we as women find sexist about the discussion is every single one of us have been subjected to the media description of show horse, not workhorse. That's what this conversation is about. People are trying to portray her as a show horse, not a workhorse. She is a workhorse with a track record of accomplishment. Every woman up here welcomes a discussion about her track record. Do you agree or disagree with the decisions she made as an executive? Do you agree or disagree with her points of view about how to solve the energy crisis? Do you agree or disagree with what worldview she would bring to the Oval Office? Those are all legitimate conversations. But it is not legitimate to smear her with falsehoods that have been demonstrated to be false. And it is not acceptable to say, nice little girl, good show horse, good cheerleader, but not qualified.
The Republican Party should have been more vocal during the Democratic nomination battle when they saw, as been mentioned on the stage today, incidents of sexism against Senator Clinton.
Sam, you know, it is so interesting to have watched this entire process play out. And I could tell you this quite frankly, had we been more vocal, you all would have chosen not to have reported it. And every woman in this room knows if you can handle being a room mother, or a room mother chairman, PTA chairman, Girl Scout, Cookie Mom. There are a lot of things that you have the ability, the organizational skills to handle. And I think it is also important that we actually call into accountability a little bit some of you in the media or some of the blogs that are carrying this out.
Would you concede that Hillary Clinton has been the victim of sexism that emanated from the Republican Party in the past?
No, I would not concede that. I would absolutely say that Hillary Clinton has been subjected to sexism. But, by the way, if there are facts that you can show me, I would be delighted to see them. But I do not think that, based on my experience and what I've seen, I do not think the Republican Party subjected her to sexism. I think the Republican Party took her on her stand on issues, took her on hard on her stand on issues.